What is the color of warning signs specific to pedestrians, bicycles, playgrounds, schools, and school buses? A. Blue. B. White. C. Brown. D. Yellow-green. D. Yellow-green. Yellow-green signs are warning signs specific to pedestrians, bicycles, playgrounds, schools, and school buses. Be especially alert to pedestrians and children when near one of these signs. There may be times when 10 miles per hour is too fast for drivers to safely operate their vehicles. A. True. B. False. A. True. Drive below the posted speed limit when safety demands it. Some traffic, weather, or visibility conditions may require you to drive as slowly as 10 miles per hour. Which of the following is true about traveling in a vehicle equipped with airbags? A. A safety belt should not be worn by the driver of a vehicle equipped with airbags. B. When combined with safety belts, airbags provide improved protection in a crash. C. Children age 12 and under can safely sit in the front seat of a car that is equipped with airbags. B. When combined with safety belts, airbags provide improved protection in a crash. When combined with safety belts, airbags provide improved protection. They are an additional safety feature that do not replace safety belts. Because airbags pose a risk of injury to children, passengers age 12 and under should ride in the rear seat. When approaching an intersection controlled by a traffic signal displaying a flashing yellow arrow, drivers in the proper lane may A. Proceed in the direction of the arrow after coming to a complete stop. B. Proceed in the direction of the arrow after yielding to approaching traffic and/or pedestrians. C. Proceed in the direction of the arrow while maintaining their speed because they have the right of way. D. Come to a complete stop and remain stopped until the light turns green. B. Proceed in the direction of the arrow after yielding to approaching traffic and/or pedestrians. If you are in a lane corresponding to a traffic signal displaying a flashing yellow arrow, you should proceed in the direction indicated by the arrow after yielding to approaching traffic and/or pedestrians.
Want to ace your DMV test? Go to cheatsheets.com and get your guaranteed cheat sheet.
This road sign means A. Turn right after making a complete stop. B. Right turns are not permitted. C. Left turns are permitted. D. None of the above. B. Right turns are not permitted. Regulatory signs display laws that drivers must always obey. Right turns are not permitted where this sign is present. It is unlawful to operate a motor vehicle on any public roadway when the vehicle is equipped with a television screen that is visible to the driver. A. True. B. False. A. True. It is illegal to operate a vehicle that is equipped with a television screen that is visible to the driver. When driving near a blind pedestrian who is carrying a white cane or using a guide dog, you should A. Slow down and be prepared to stop. B. Take the right of way. C. Proceed normally. D. Drive away quickly. A. Slow down and be prepared to stop. When driving near a blind pedestrian who is carrying a white cane or walking with a guide dog, you must slow down, yield the right of way, and then proceed with caution. Be prepared to stop your vehicle in order to prevent injury or danger to the pedestrian. If you drink alcohol socially, what helps ensure safe driving? A. Drink coffee before driving. B. Ride home with a friend who has not been drinking. C. Take a cold shower before driving. D. Stop drinking 1/2 hour before driving. B. Ride home with a friend who has not been drinking. One strategy to avoid driving while impaired or intoxicated is to arrange for a ride home with a friend who does not drink. Drinking coffee or taking a cold shower cannot reduce your blood alcohol content or reduce the effects of alcohol. On average, it takes about an hour for the body to eliminate the alcohol from a single drink. A major factor contributing to crashes resulting in death and/or serious injury is A. Drivers transporting more than one child at a time. B. Drivers driving while under the influence of alcohol or other drugs. C. Drivers making frequent stops to rest on long trips. B. Drivers driving while under the influence of alcohol or other drugs. It is unlawful to operate a motor vehicle while under the influence of alcohol or other drugs. In Nebraska, driving under the influence is a major factor contributing to crashes resulting in death and/or serious injury. You are driving on the freeway. The vehicle in front of you is a large truck. You should drive A. Closely behind the truck in bad weather because the driver can see farther ahead than you can. B. Farther behind the truck than you would when following a passenger vehicle. C. No more than one car length behind the truck so the driver can see you. B. Farther behind the truck than you would when following a passenger vehicle. When you follow so closely behind a truck that you cannot see the truck driver's side view mirrors, the trucker cannot see you and has no way of knowing you are there. Tailgating a truck, or any vehicle, is dangerous because you take away your own cushion of safety if the vehicle in front of you stops quickly. What color are pavement markings that separate traffic lanes moving in opposite direction? A. Yellow. B. White. C. Yellow and white. D. Yellow, white, and black. A. Yellow. Yellow lines are used in the center of the road to separate lanes of traffic moving in opposite directions. When an authorized vehicle using its sirens and flashing lights approaches a vehicle, the driver should pull to the right-hand edge of the roadway and wait for the emergency vehicle to pass. A. True. B. False. A. True. When being approached by an emergency vehicle that is using its lights and/or sirens, you must immediately pull to the right side of the road and allow it to pass. This sign tells you that A. No turns are allowed on the road. B. The road narrows ahead. C. There is a series of curves ahead. C. There is a series of curves ahead. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. They alert you to conditions that are immediately ahead. This sign warns drivers about an upcoming winding road. A red arrow pointing to the right on a traffic light means you may A. Turn in that direction after slowing and checking for traffic. B. Not turn in that direction until the light turns green. C. Turn in that direction after you come to a complete stop. B. Not turn in that direction until the light turns green. A red arrow means stop. You must remain stopped until a green light or green arrow appears. Do not turn against a red arrow. This sign means A. Stop. B. No U-turn. C. Yield. D. Do not enter. D. Do not enter. This sign is placed at the beginning of one-way streets and ramps to indicate that you must not continue driving in your current direction. Unless otherwise posted, the speed limit on a non-hard surface county road is A. 40 miles per hour. B. 45 miles per hour. C. 50 miles per hour. C. 50 miles per hour. The speed limit on a county road without a hard surface is ordinarily 50 miles per hour. If another speed limit is posted, follow the posted limit. When approaching a four-way stop, drivers must yield the right-of-way to all motorists who arrived before them. A. True. B. False. A. True. At a four-way stop, you must yield the right-of-way to drivers who arrived before you. Wait your turn to enter the intersection. What should you do when you see this sign? A. Look for a train station ahead. B. Signal before going any further. C. Slow down and yield to trains. C. Slow down and yield to trains. A round sign means you are approaching a railroad crossing. This sign is posted a few hundred feet in front of the tracks and tells drivers to slow down, look, listen, and prepare to stop. When sharing the road with a truck, it is important to remember that trucks generally A. Require longer distances to stop than smaller vehicles do. B. Require less time to pass on a downgrade than smaller vehicles do. C. Require a smaller turning radius than smaller vehicles do. D. Require less time to pass on an incline than smaller vehicles do. A. Require longer distances to stop than smaller vehicles do. Because of their size, trucks need longer distances to stop than smaller vehicles do. When driving under snowy or icy conditions, it is safe to use your cruise control as long as your speed is reduced. A. True. B. False. B. False. You should not use cruise control when driving on snowy or icy roads. Your tires may lose contact with the road and you will no longer have control of your vehicle. This sign means A. All traffic must turn left. B. No left turn. C. No U-turn. D. Truck route to the left. B. No left turn. This sign indicates that left turns are prohibited. When stopping at an intersection with a stop line, you should A. Stop after the stop line. B. Stop at the stop line. C. Stop in the crosswalk. B. Stop at the stop line. Stop lines are white lines painted across the pavement at intersections. You must stop at the stop line when a pedestrian is present or when a sign or signal requires you to stop. When stopped for a traffic violation or at an equipment check, the driver must produce A. Proof of insurance. B. Their license. C. Proof of registration. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. When stopped for a traffic violation or at an equipment check, the driver is responsible for producing their license, proof of registration, and proof of insurance. Drivers are required to have all three of these documents in a vehicle when it is being driven. Nebraska law requires individuals involved in a crash to report the crash within. Fill in the blank. If any person is injured or killed, or if damages appear to exceed. Fill in the blank. for any vehicle or piece of property. A. 5 days, $250. B. 10 days, $1,000. C. 15 days, $750. B. 10 days, $1,000. A crash must be reported to the Department of Roads within 10 days if it has resulted in any deaths or injuries, or if it appears to have resulted in more than $1,000 in property damage. It is important to frequently check the traffic behind you when A. Changing lanes. B. Driving down steep hills. C. Slowing down. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. Check the traffic behind your vehicle no less than once every 10 seconds. It is important to know what surrounding traffic is doing while you are changing lanes, backing up, slowing down, or driving down steep hills.